Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good day. My name is Nick, we're on the Commodore Amiga, and we're looking at a vertical scrolling shooter called HIGH STUNTMAN. It was published by Codemasters in 1991, and it's a game we've already reviewed on the ZX Spectrum, where the ZX Spectrum view was you was a stuntman in a movie trying to get the perfect take by doing a number of stunts going through. So we'll see how this one compares to that one, see if they follow the same path or gone somewhere slightly different. There was 3 of these games on the ZX Spectrum. I think the Amiga's only got 1. It was Italian Supercar and Stuntman as well, or Super Stuntman it was called. So off we go. We're in a biplane. The propeller's not turning around, so I don't know how we're still in the sky, but away we go. The graphics are... oh dear, it's quite difficult. The graphics are pretty good so far, comparable to Swiv. So let's see... oh god, oh, what heat seekers straight away. So it's starting off super rock hard difficult. Now there's smart bombs you can do by pressing spacebar. I can't seem to get that to work. So anyway, and I definitely need it because I'm newbie. I always struggle with these like vertical scrollers. The reviews, as we know, aren't about expert gameplay. It's just seeing how you would have got on your first or second go. And this seems rock hard as nails for the newbie. Not that inviting, but people that are really good at these vertical scrollers probably would love this straight away. Good graphics, good sound. Playability, for my mind at the moment, could be a little bit easier. Maybe give us a very easy level 1. There we go. So I can't see the stuntman aspect from the ZX Spectrum game. If you die, it says take 2, take 3, take 4. This looks like they've abandoned that completely. They've kept the same name, HIGH STUNTMAN, but have just turned it into a vertical scrolling shooter. Yes, it moves quicker than Silkworm to my memory, Swiv. Let's have another go, see if I get a bit better. But I've hit the highest score. Who's that? Was that Claudia Schiffer that just went past? I'm not quite sure. She went past at a lightning speed, almost as if she didn't want to talk to me, which was quite rude. If you had this game back in the day, then let me know. When you look at vertical scroller shooters, you have to compare it with Swiv, as I mentioned, Xenon 2, which had a cracking soundtrack, and Banshee as well, 1942. There was a few of them there, but they were the better ones. So initial thoughts on this, it is the first time I've seen it. Good graphics, good sound, really difficult. I might have played it a few times, then marvelled at the graphics, but I would have been annoyed that I couldn't get any further. So there's a bit of a shadow underneath. Now that is unusual, look. There's a shadow underneath my plane, but there's not a shadow underneath any of the other enemy planes. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe it's a strange sort of sun going on. So if you're going to do shadow on one, do shadow on the other ones. There's too much stuff firing at me. That plane's firing at all angles. I doubt much I'm going to get off level 1 in this review, and that'll be pretty much my experience back in the day. Now, if you have got off level 1 of this, or if you've completed it, then let me know. There is a cheat for this, where you type in cheat at the title screen, but I haven't got that to work. Take out the emplacements. You definitely need the smart bombs. You can see I've got 7 there. I'm doing this on my repaired joystick, but it does say in the instructions hit spacebar to do a smart bomb. It's certainly not doing that. I'm experimenting as well by holding down the fire button. It's not doing it either. So your experience of the actual real game on the real hardware might be a little bit different, but hopefully I'm giving you a bit of an overview of what the game would have been like, seeing what it sounds and plays like, to give you an idea whether you want to track this down and play for a physical form, or just have a quick knock around and go. But at the moment I'm finding it pretty frustrating. Now, if you're liking your Commodore Amiga stuff, we have reviewed quite a lot of Amiga games on the channel. You're going to see all of them in a list there. Click on my username, that'll take you to the channel page. Then click on the playlist tab, unless YouTube have changed the layout there, and that should give you playlists of all different systems, Amiga there as well. Very hard, super tricky, but it'd be I don't know, pretty ill of me if I marked a game down just because I wasn't very good at it, because then I'd be marking them all down. Well, the majority anyway. But I do think it's not very newbie friendly, this game. Not very newbie friendly at all. And I don't like the way it's abandoned the feel of the ZX Spectrum, like the stunt aspects. That was the whole thing. Yeah, Super Stuntman was the first one. There's Italian Supercar in there as well. Don't think that the rest of the trilogy being converted. So Codemasters took the name. I don't know how well that game sold. It was a budget game before. Not sure if this one was a budget as well. So they took the name, hopefully, to get some traction, but there's no real need to, because this game looks good in its own right, and the screenshots would have sold it straight away. I'm not a big fan of those heat seeker things on level 1, although you can get behind them and shoot them, but there's many of them coming at you at the same time. Right, I seem to be getting a bit further now. Oh god, it just moves very fast, this thing. Hard straight away. I don't know what movie they're shooting here, but a movie that I don't think I want to watch. No, when you die, you get a short level of invincibility. There's upgrades to find, so maybe I need to destroy whole waves of ships to release those. So it might be the case that there's a few bits that I'm not getting, which if you put in the time back in the day and paid full price for the thing, you might have sat down and put the time into doing. But yes. I'm trying to resist the urge to throw the joystick out the window. There's Claudia. I think it's Claudia, or it's someone else. But anyway, she's the best bit of the game for me. Good font, good music. It's a sky-high score, they say. Well done them. Do. Thank you to the subscribers that have subscribed to the channel. That really does help. YouTube is probably one of the most competitive things ever. Probably more competitive than the X Factor. So yeah, just getting noticed is very, very tricky. I've been at it for a while, but if you subscribe and lift the numbers, that is great. Thank you. Massive thank you to the members. Also, a channel, if you're new to it, or if you're not new to it, and want a reminder, it's all about beating stress. We play the games from the standpoint as the kid playing the game back in the day around a friend's house, not as the adult with their arms crossed, shaking their head that they're not doing it all 100% correct, or reading the instructions as much as perhaps they should have done. So it's for the fun of the thing, rather than being in school, setting exams and stuff. We're the kid here, having a bit of a laugh. Nothing really matters to me. Kaboom! Right, hang on a minute. Am I going to get off level 1? I don't know I'm ever going to see much of level... Well, I'm going to see level 2 at all, am I? Let's face it. It's scrolling okay. Very detailed graphics, to say. Nice shadowing. Gorgeous colour palette to the thing. I do prefer Banshee. Well, Banshee's with Anzen on too, because that doesn't kill you straight away. You at least get a fair distance on those top-notch games. Now, there's probably a couple that I've missed out as well that might need to be included if you're looking at those sort of ones. Right, so I'm not going to be playing this for hours. If I had it in a box with a load of other ones, it would have come out a great deal. When a friend come round, we might have played a quick go on it and then gone on to something else. Please enter your name. Will do. Right, I like that target thing. That's quite nice. Anyway, let's get out of there. Shall I have one last go? I suppose I'd better. The aim for the reviews is to last about 10 minutes. Sometimes it's trickier than others. If it's a game I really, really enjoy or get lost in the time, then it might go on a lot longer, and that happens quite a lot with racing games, I have to say, and they're my favourite genre of games. We all have our favourite genres, don't we? Your favourite might be shooters. I seem to go into like two sort of categories: horizontal scroller shooters like R-Type and the like, and then you've got your vertical ones as well. It's all about the upgrades here, I think. Happy shooting, well, I'll try. Codemasters. Certainly produce a lot of games, Codemasters. This is the area where, according to magazines and the internet, if you type cheat in here, it sort of like activates the cheat code. But it doesn't happen on my version of the game. If it did, I'd have infinite lives, and I'll show you a bit more. But hopefully I'm getting you a bit of a feel about your first or second go, how you would have felt back in the time. But yeah, shadow underneath my airplane, no shadows underneath the others. Now in the Spectrum version, I think there's 4 stages. The next stage, if you got to it using a hot air balloon, and you looked a little bit vulnerable and you aiming at the opponents coming at you, I presume it's the same sort of thing here, but having not got to it, I don't fully know, but I guess it must be. Kaboom! Now, what would I give for immunity here, just to zip through? Because I would like to go through this game and see the different graphics. They're very, very therapeutic if you know you can't die, so there must be I'd love it if I get to that sort of a mode. Right, shall we call this my last go? Well, we'll see how far we get, really. Right, but look, do keep an eye on the amount of stuff that's firing at me. When I'm trying to avoid one thing, I might bash into another emplacement I haven't fully seen with my dodgy... Look at that, like my dodgy eyesight. And I'm gone again. I mean, that go lasted maybe a fraction of seconds, probably lasted less than a minute. So this was 1991. Right, let's have one last go and complete the game on this very last go. What are the odds? Place your bets. Probably a 1,000,000 to 1 shot. So if you put £1 on it, you might win £1,000,000. But I can't cover that bet. So do it at your betting shop instead. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, look at that. Oh, those magnificent men in their flying machines, they go up the up up and get blown up the up very quickly. There's jeeps going across the, yes. Look at those lives go down. Yeah, if you can get the smart bombs to work, then well done you. Spacebar it's supposed to be. But if I've got 6 smart bombs. If I can do that, it might release some of the upgrades so I can shoot a little bit better and cause quite a bit more damage than what I'm doing here in my puny little plane. My puny little plane. I don't know what country we're going over here. We're supposed to be making a film. They've lost all that. Where's the take 1, take 2, take 3? Tell you what this does take. No, I won't. Right, we'll keep this on a PG level. So if you want to watch the retro games with your kids, it's quite okay to do so. As I say, I won't be swearing effing and jeffing and all that sort of stuff. It's Sky High Stuntman. So we're a stuntman and we're in the sky in various flying things. So in this game, there's a helicopter, there's a biplane, there's a hot air balloon. I don't think there's too much other stuff there. Right, one more go for luck, shall we do? And then we'll definitely get out of here. Because although it frustrates me with this game, I desperately want to try and get a little bit better on the thing. So I suppose there might be a bit of play. It's just getting the skill. So the first scene is war-torn Europe. I suppose it must be a World War II film that we're making then, maybe. With airplanes flying around. Maybe the Battle of Britain. Not Firm Britain, but yes. Right, oh kaboom, you don't know who Firm Britain is, well you better do a Google search. It's a UK presenter. Right, I prefer Fern Cotton. Yes, but you know, you do a search on that as well. Right, Biff. Oh man. Right, this go seems rather reminiscent of all the other goes I've had. Look at my score, there's 3 other zeros there for a super high score. But I've only just started 4 scenes, and yes. I don't know what other stuntmen are in these other ships. They could do it all with CGI now. It must be a big budget, this movie, and I hope they're insured. There's lots of disasters. I don't think the movie's ever made it to the cinema. There was the 1991, wasn't it, this? So quite a long time ago. Evolution is a wonderful thing. I think I prefer the basicness of 1942, to be honest with you. So yeah, Sky High Stuntman. Good graphics, good sound, just way too difficult for the newbie, and I think a lot would have lost interest there. For my money, go for Squib, Banshee or Xenon 2. It's not a bad game for those that are skilled at this sort of level of game. So hope you like having a look at that one. That was Sky High Stuntman on the Commodore Amiga, published by Codemasters in 1991. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.